Good hobby. Hey, welcome to Matt's Garage. Today, last Sunday of 2019, got a lot going on in the Scout. So I got a couple tips and then a lot of work to do. First tip is a flashback to last night is how to clean out rusty threads that are like in your body and go. What I do is I get these wire wheels and my impact gun. These are little pipe cleaning things with the same 1/4 inch attachment as this impact gun. Take it in there, run it through a few times. Good as new. See? Clean. And back. All right, and then tip number 2 is how to pull dents without a fancy stud welding setup type thing. So I'm gonna show you the dents and then show you how I'm gonna fix them. My dust is covered. My shop is covered in dust. Just gonna walk you. Okay, this is the left quarter. You can see this dent back here, pretty sharp. And then I got 2 right there that I need to pull out. This was caked in Bondo because I didn't know as much about stuff back then, so I kind of banged it out and then never properly finished repairing it, and it kind of dorked this metal up. So I got some work to do here to get that pulled out. And then on the other side, I have this sharp dent. I was telling a subscriber that I was joking that there's dents I remember, there's dents I had forgotten about, and then there's dents that aren't even mine. So these, you can see the holes where the screws were put in and the metal was pulled out. That one is pretty good. I'll probably leave that alone. Just pull that. And those, I stripped all the, I try to get to see metal in at least every portion of the body to try to find all the secrets. It's a little low along here, so I may just weld the stud, or looks like maybe there's a patch here or something. All right, so the way to properly pull dents, there's a few ways, but if you can't get to the back side, the best way is to bang it out slowly from the back side. If you can't get to the back side, they make a fancy stud gun that takes these copper pins and welds the head to the metal. And then there's a special piece, a special slide hammer that basically grabs onto these like with a collet, and then you bang, 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 pull it out. I don't have a stud gun, and I don't have a stud gun puller, but I have the studs. So I have a slide hammer, right? And I went and bought these goofy 5/8 fine thread nuts that thread onto them. And then I've got a vice grip, and I'm just going to weld this onto this nut. Basically sacrifice a set of vice grips, but these will become my pulling lockjaw pliers. It's a bit crook, but good enough for all intents and purposes. While we're letting that cool, let's weld on the studs. I've never worked with these studs before, so let's just see how it goes. immediate fail. Helps if your gas is on. Let's see if this works. Hilarious. I'm just going to show you this dent from the top. So you can see it's like pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's not in anymore. So okay, that's a lot of dent pulling. So I'm gonna go do the other side. I'll show you the finished product, and then yeah, we'll see. That big dent took a lot more work to get out. It's not perfect, but let me show you what I got. And keep in mind, this is really only the second time in my life I've really tried to take dents out. The first time was the last time I tried to restore the Scout in 2009. And you know, my parents live in a pretty nice neighborhood. I was staying with them after we moved back from India. And my dad, happy birthday dad, he was like, hey man, this isn't Pacoima, which is a Southern California joke. So I kind of had to stop making so much noise. No offense to my Pacoima peeps, but you know what I mean. All right, going around here, and you'll remember there was a dent here in this region, and I'm trying to, so you can see, you know, the metal is still wavy where it was, but the dent is gone. The dent is mostly gone. I mean, there's really no. Remember, there's two dents here. You can still kind of see them, but I pulled them out mostly. The issue is they were really sharp dents, and those are the hardest to pull. But it's within that sort of 1/8 of an inch of tolerance for the Bondo. That's pretty much all the metal work I have to do on the tub. You know, I have some work to do on the fenders from a botched repair that this guy did 10 years ago. But I don't know if I have time to rig it up for the undercoating. I just popped into the house. Family seems to be doing okay, so I'm going to clean up this dent pulling business, and then we're going to divorce the body from the frame, hopefully for the last time in the next 20, 30 years. It should last 30 years, this restoration. Maybe more. Okay, I'm gonna pull the body off and back. Make sure I close the garage, because when the door's up, there's less clearance up there. I don't know how high I have to go. And I've rigged this up before, so I'm not super nervous, but it's always good to go through the safety stuff in your head. Okay, you see that? It's sitting front heavy, so I'm going to pull the pick point forward a little bit. I don't want it to get too out of balance here. Can anyone hear me? Can I get a hand? Just stand where I'm standing and put your hand right here. Okay. Push down gently. gentle, right about there, okay?
Yeah.
And then if you sense something's going wrong, just jump out of the way. Okay. You can kind of see what I'm envisioning here. My idea is to basically take an old basketball hoop pole, which the previous owner left under the shed for some unknown reason, and weld it to a couple of outriggers that bolt to the rear body mounts, right? And then so there'll be a round tube at the end of an arm bolted to the rear body mounts, so that if I ever put the body on the ground, it's up off of the quarters. And because it's round, I want to bolt a crossbar here with like a shackle, a D-ring shackle here, like with something strong like this, like some square tubing. Of course, too short, but you get the idea. And then with the cherry picker, grab it here and lift it up to like an angle, and then get some posts to sort of hold it up as a safety, and then I'll have full access to the underneath. It'll be a little tight at the bottom, but it'll be better than messing with anything on the frame. Chance of success, 50-50. See you next time on Matt's Garage.